Narcissists, to keep their hold on you, require you to feel helpless and hemmed in. So that they may feel good about themselves, they need you to feel absolutely helpless and useless. They're set on seeing you suffer just as much as possible before they abandon you. This is to further their delusion that they hold absolute authority. On the other hand, it breaks their hearts when you rise from the ashes like the mythical Phenix and turn out to be completely different from what they had planned. It's possible for you to make some progress in altering your outlook on life and prove that you are better than the gloom they've put over you. Thank you for checking out this video. I'm going to show you 5 strategies to publicly embarrass a narcissist so that they finally see the error of their ways. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to receive updates if this is a topic that interests you. Let's begin. Number 1. Change how you see yourself. Narcissists thrive on making others feel bad about themselves. Insults like "you're too fat," "you're too thin," "you're too open," "you're too closed," and so on will be hurled in your direction. They will convince you that you are unlovable as you are and that no one else could ever love you. They relentlessly weaken your confidence, making it impossible to escape. This whole thing is a snare designed to keep you subservient and in line, while they keep you brainwashed in their favor. This is the next logical step. There's a pressing need for you to accept yourself exactly as you are right now. You have to have confidence in yourself and your skills. Treat yourself with compassion and understanding first. Learn to trust your instincts and acknowledge your worth as a human being if you wish to stop other people from manipulating your feelings. You can only heal yourself by undoing the harmful influences that have shaped your mind. Finding your value within yourself is the only defense against having it set by other people. The key to success is finding that place where your outer and inner selves meet. In order to fill the void in your life, you must assume that position for yourself. To attract the affection of others, one must first learn to adore oneself. You need to learn to trust yourself adequately. If you don't want to be defined by other people, you need to have a clear hold on who you are as a person. Number 2, put on the brake. It's likely that if a narcissist likes you, they'll do anything to be with you. A narcissist can attempt to either boost your confidence by saying good things to you or lower your confidence by speaking nasty things to you. Due to this, you begin to grovel for their approval. If you ever considered being abandoned, you'd do whatever it took to keep it from happening. That's the sore spot where you'll need to tend to the abandonment wound. To avoid having your people-pleasing instincts mistakenly or maliciously triggered by others, you should modify such traits, and the need to prove yourself never ends. The finest piece of guidance is to toughen up. Express your unique personality and ignore the push to fit in. If you let their insults and comments affect you, they will have accomplished their goal. The projections of a narcissist are actually the narcissist's confessions. Everything they find annoying in you is actually a reflection of some aspect of their own personality that they wish to project onto you. However much they try, they can't rid themselves of these characteristics. There's no point in even trying, though. Even if people want to ignore it, that doesn't change the fact that it's a reality. It merely implies that it won't go from their minds and that they'll have to deal with it eventually. As a coping mechanism, they'll attempt to inflict it upon you by making it your reality. Your every trait and characteristic is mirrored in them. You need to train yourself to tune out any negative feedback and to deflect any potential harm away from yourself. The single most important thing you can do for yourself is to work on growing your own sense of value. If you know who you are and have a good opinion of yourself, no one can bring you down by pointing out your flaws. Addressing your own fears and fortifying your sense of self and direction in life is a priority. Number 3, keep your cool no matter how much they attempt to get to you. Narcissists require continuous feedback from others, both positive and negative, in order to function. Being able to make you feel things like anger, distress, or regret gives them a sense of power over you. A positive or negative response will have the same impact. And it doesn't matter if you're angry, sad, sorry, glad, paying attention, buying them presents, bringing them out, doing this, that, or anything else. So long as you react, they are victorious, so your attention should be directed there. When talking with a narcissist, it is essential to keep your emotions in check because their actions are prompted by your reaction. As long as they can see that their actions are having an effect on you, they will continue to torture and abuse you. The best way to drive them crazy is to show no emotion and be unresponsive to their actions. To get there, you need to learn to deliberately control your emotional responses. You have to put in the work to learn how to manage your emotions and curb your urges. Your ability to recognize and express your feelings will give you the upper hand while negotiating with a narcissist. The narcissist would have no control over your emotions in the long run. Strive for objectivity. Number 4. It's never your fault nor your responsibility. Even if a narcissist tries to make you feel responsible for their problems, you should note: nothing you say or do will ever make up for their unacceptable actions. In other words, you are innocent. At first glance, it may seem reasonable to think, well, I should have seen it coming. I should have left earlier. I should have trusted my instinct when they exhibited their darkest side. In the middle of things, nothing is simple. A foggy condition reduces or eliminates visibility. This level of knowledge was previously unavailable to you. There isn't enough time or energy to give these concepts the proper consideration right now. What's more important is that you don't have enough knowledge at the moment to tell fiction from reality. Since you now possess the means to put these plans into action, you are in a position to make these claims. Already having taken some sort of action, you now claim that you should have been even more proactive. But when it happens to you, you have no notion of what's happening. Perhaps it goes against our very nature to lie, especially when it comes to the people we love and the partnerships we've cultivated with them. As parents, for instance, we often wish to avoid the pain of facing the truth by clinging to the pretense, the idealized vision of this person we have made. I believe you gave it your best effort overall. You made the greatest choice you could under the circumstances. There's no need to start being hard on yourself right now. In light of the fact that they intentionally hurt you emotionally by insulting, lying to, and deceiving you to further their own power, this is not likely to help. You should always remind yourself that you are innocent when self-doubts arise. Kindness toward yourself is essential to the success of this strategy. Their own faults and shortcomings were mirrored back to you. It's all about how you're perceived, so you become that person. Constantly reassuring oneself with statements like, "I gave it my all to make our relationship amazing," will help you stay positive. Despite what others may believe, I am not who or what they assume I am, and their opinions of me do not affect my behavior. The 5th and final one is to set and stick to clear boundaries. If you don't have strong limits, the narcissist can easily manipulate you into giving in to their every demand. They need somebody who isn't going to take no for an answer. For them, the ideal companion is someone who enjoys taking it easy. For a narcissist, letting another person make all of their own choices is a way to exert dominance over them. You're in such a situation if you're co-parenting, involved in a legal issue, or otherwise obligated to maintain regular contact with the other party. Consistent rules must be enforced without exception. Allow the narcissist some wiggle room in how they understand the scenario, and perhaps they would gain entry through this crack, so be careful. Maybe the situation isn't as set in stone as I fear, and I can still use this person to my benefit. Narcissists may think like that. There are no middle ground options here. The choices are either all or nothing. Without a doubt, there are times when a visit from narcissists might happen any time. Truth be told, you absolutely must say no. I'm sorry, but that just can't happen. In other words, this is the final chapter. Please leave immediately. Inside my house, that is strictly forbidden. I forbid you from doing so, or from seeing me at the moment. To be successful, you need to apply the most stringent of standards to your thinking. As a matter of fact, that is the only language they comprehend. They will make an effort to exert their authority over you to obtain what they desire. In addition to attempting to control your personal life, narcissists may also try to influence your leisure time and parent-child interactions. If possible, try to set boundaries and communicate what is needed. Being meticulous is essential when establishing boundaries. Furthermore, a lot of planning is required. It is your responsibility to guarantee that any violations of the co-parenting agreement are faced with repercussions by using a third-party support mechanism, such as the court. You have the beast pinned down. You must make it clear what will happen if they cross your boundary in order for them to respect it and know it is secure. Setting boundaries requires a confident and authoritative tone of voice. For the time being, that is all there is to it. I hope you took this experience and the narcissist's arrogance to heart and found a way to turn it against them. We'll have a conversation in the next video. Have a nice day.